I just want your whole little schnoz and frame. I hate this bench. I feel like I'm sitting like Shirley Temple. Ow. Too tall for this. This bitch sucks. Here we are.
Welcome back to the third dimension.
Oh! So there's webs.
There are spiders on this table. Welcome back to the third dimension. I'm Max.
I'm Cruz.
And today, quick question. Is that a cicada or like a grasshopper?
What are we looking at?
That sound that was just up there. It was like, I don't know how to do it. I can't make bug noises.
It's definitely a cicada. I don't think grasshoppers are in trees. Hence the name, grasshopper. They're in the grass.
No, I've seen a grasshopper on a tree.
Was it arboreal?
Yeah, good word. I like it. You remembered.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yep.
Good.
Got my.
Now, what does arboreal mean again?
So it's a creature that lives in the trees.
Yes.
It resides amongst the leaves.
So you got arboreal.
Shell Elverstein.
Snakes.
Or snakes?
Schnelverstein.
Yeah.
The Giving Tree.
That's right. That's
Shel
what I thought
Silverstein.
of.
Great book.
Yeah.
So.
You want to address why we didn't upload last week?
Yeah. So we didn't upload last week because, well, we were both really tired, and yeah, that was it. But which is not going to happen again, just because we've
been working on some stuff.
We've been working on some stuff.
That's why we didn't upload.
Yes.
So we did, making us tired. Not that we were just tired and we were like, you know what?
We did record stuff. We just haven't edited it, and
Yeah.
so that's why we didn't upload anything last week. So there are a lot of things in the works. They are, like, we've been saying that for a little while, but like things are getting good.
That's right. That's right.
So we also did something exciting this past weekend, which some of you may have seen on my Instagram story and on some other things. For those who do not know, we were on set of a short film directed by James
Christensen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were in Hendersonville for the first day, and then we were in Inman the second day. That was cool.
Inman,
it's
yeah.
I don't know, what, a total of 12 or 20 hours within 2 days?
Yeah, it was long days,
yeah,
but really good. We were graciously invited by Joy Stamp.
Shout out to Joy.
Mm-hmm. Great
I don't know
guy.
what his Instagram is, but we're going to link in the bio.
It's Joy Film.
That's right. Joy_film. Yeah. But anyways, it's going to be in the description, so you can find that there.
Yeah.
So thank you, Joy.
Yes. Shout out to you. And the rest of the team. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Like, professional.
Everybody was very welcoming and just kind of showing us the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think it was really cool.
It was.
So we're going to try to apply what we learned there to our stuff to make the content much better.
Yes, there are some tricks of the trade I think that would be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that us going on set is a good segue for the entire conversation that we've had over this podcast about following your dreams, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And kind of going for the things that are not typical, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that is your jam, if that's what you lean towards, maybe not the typical path in life, the college path, and if it is, it's
unconventional.
Fine. Unconventional, right. Not status quo. So we talked about mindset before. We talked about that's like kind of the first step to actually, kind of building a life that you want for yourself that's different.
Yeah.
You gotta be secure in yourself, all these things we talked about. Then the second step we sort of talked about was networking, right?
Yep.
And we have done that now.
Yeah.
Right? So we've begun networking for the thing that we both want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got out there, and you wanna talk a little bit about how we made that happen? Just meeting people?
Well, yeah. Well, I think what's synonymous amongst really any industry is, again, networking and just getting to know people. So you had previously worked with Joy's sister at Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
And you got in contact with him.
Yep.
So we met up with Joy, I would say 3 weeks ago? About a month ago, maybe?
Yeah.
It's all about just being super transparent and telling people what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, and just, again, asking for favors because, this is more in the film industry, but a lot of the people that do these short films are pro bono, so it's they're doing it just to get their name out there. So, a lot of people are helping each other out. But we had just asked them, like, hey, if you're ever on a short film, like, we'd love to, come on set and just learn a thing or two, just because, again, like, that's something that we're passionate about and that we want to pursue. So, again, at the end of the day, it gets down to networking and just meeting people and doing all that. So, honestly...
Being you. Be you.
Yeah, I mean, literally, hey, there's a rabbit.
A rat?
There's a rabbit. See it? So, look at the thing and then the tree. It's right in between there.
I can't...
Actually, yeah, you're, like, blind as all get out, so I guess that doesn't really...
It just looks... There's a small child statue over there. Speaking of the small child statue...
Well, we're not going to get back on that subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's in the shade, so it looks real, but it's not real.
But to continue what I was saying, what the crap? If you want to pursue anything, all you got to do is communicate. It's all about networking. It's all about the people you know. And if you just apply that to anything, anything's possible.
It's about your heart.
That's right.
It's about your passion.
I mean, if you take a moment to reflect, everything that's ever been, like, created, or, like, the things that, like, again, like, if you go on your phone and you start doing stuff, like, somebody somewhere coded that so that you could check the weather on your phone. Like, if you reflect for a minute, everything was made by humans. Therefore, get in touch.
What does that mean? It feels like the... I mean, you know what that is? That's sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where it's going.
Later on the Menjays.
Later on the Menjays.
That's right.
I'll see you there, or I'll see you another time.
I'm confused. I don't know. Are you going to meet me there?
No, I'll be there.
All right. Oh, I'll see you there.
Later on the Menjays.
That's right. Anyways, so were you talking about the little child statue?
Yeah.
Well, you got a little blurry vision and you need to wear glasses. So probably to you, it just looks like a...
Oh!
I don't know, man.
Why your eyes look like butterfly wings?
Because...
when you do that.
Little flappy.
Yeah, that was a little nickname in high school, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Little Flappy.
That's right. Comes a little turtle meat. Yep. That's right.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it because I feel like in my heart of hearts that it would not. It's just...
Why not just like your heart?
Well, do you remember in the restaurant when... I'm going to stretch out this one leg because it's falling asleep and I can't do that.
Bench sucks.
So
I don't know if you can hear this.
A lot of the people...
It's made out of crap.
I don't think so.
Recycled
a lot of the
bullshit.
That's not how physics works.
Yeah, it is.
So a lot of the people at where we used to work in the restaurant, some of them did not like the smoked salmon that we made. Just weren't a fan of smoked salmon. Just salmon in general.
Yeah. Well, no, it was... We did
well, not
smoked
smoked,
salmon
but
at
it
one
was
point.
cured.
It was
cured, sorry.
Faroe Island cured. I don't know why. I don't know why I said it like I was freaking
You said it
casting
like Lord
a spell.
Gargamel.
Oh gosh, I liked it. That was good. Well, if you go anywhere,
well, yeah, you used to come
you
over to my
get bagels.
station and eat all of my Mies. I had no pineapple left because the entire quart container was eaten by him.
Yeah.
And then I'd be cutting the salmon, and you just, what's that?
Yeah.
And then,
hey, well, you did the same thing, so you can't.
That's not true. You had friggin' English muffins on your
that's
station.
That's not true. I had all types of stuff.
Yeah. Some lettuce, some tomato.
You know what? Whatever you make food out of, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Some like raw pancake batter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's your favorite. Just dry scooping it like protein.
It's not dry. It's
what, you know.
It's batter.
I'm saying like, you know
dry
how like,
batter.
You know how like bodybuilders like dry scoop protein? Like you were doing that with pancake batter. Like not cooking it, just like taking it down.
Why is it dry?
Like,
It's wet.
That's a term, dry scooping.
Why don't you just say you're just eating raw pancake batter?
Yeah, well I just decided to like condense that and then.
But it's not.
Well, I think you're an idiot, so.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Come see, come sa.
Yeah.
So,
Mikasa.
Sukasa. What were you saying? Because I've forgotten. What were we talking about?
I don't know. It's something about restaurant industry and eating all your
salmon.
crap.
So the guy who was over brunch came over to us. Well, he came over to my station, and you were there. He did not like salmon at all. He hated it. He kept trying to like it, and he wanted to. You know who it was. I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
And he ate some, and he was like, God, it's bad. I just, in my heart, I want to like salmon.
Yeah.
But then I look at it, and it's salmon.
Yeah, and I just want to die.
And I wanted to, he walked away. And so you just threw up the salmon that I just had on my station.
What's the point of that?
Yeah. gosh. And then we freaking had these crappy little fryers that we would dunk the things in, and it kept burning me because it would splash out. And every time I'd get burned, I'd be like, ah. And then he'd just be giggling over there, and then you'd be too. Gibbling. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. But anyways.
And then you farted on me.
That's right.
During a dinner service.
That's right.
So, you were saying?
I don't know. We were talking about the whole, applying the...
Yeah.
That was just such a weird tangent.
Yeah, but I felt like in my soul, it needed to...
You're internalizing a lot today, aren't you? In your heart of hearts, in your soul.
Yeah, in my
getting very
in my heart of soul,
aren't you?
in my soul of souls, in the depths, in the reaches, in the chasms of the deepest parts of everything that was and came before.
Everything? Gosh. You need to write a freaking poem or something, man.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was not a poem. That was a children's book.
He is not a children's book. He is
No, I said
author.
he wrote a children's book.
I think he's done some poems.
I feel like every author's done some poems. You always start
It's like drugs. Poems is like drugs.
Dead Poets Society.
Poems is like drugs to authors.
Hey, I've actually never seen that movie, but I've heard that it's like exquisitely good.
What is?
Dead Poets Society. With Robin Williams and...
Isn't that like on Instagram they have a little page, I think? Or that's Outlaws Poet Society, I think.
Yeah, so, that's a very different thing. So, you're fired.
No.
Yes.
And how?
No, but anyways, we were talking about applying mentality that goes into networking, and then where does networking take you from there?
Networking takes you to opportunities, and opportunities take you to success.
That's right.
And the people that
it's not about the journey, it's about the...
It's about the dada. So, like I said,
Shel Silverstein.
Those opportunities that you get will bring you the success that you're looking for. I don't know what happened with that sentence, but it was like an old man that is like can't walk that well and is like walking on roots and he like tripping and falling.
I think I made you freaking just incompetent.
Speaking of falling, so we were walking the dog one time at a state park.
This was like 4 months ago. Why is this even going to be brought up?
I remember.
Okay, you know what? You're going to bring it up, but I'm going to talk about the time that you freaking ate poop.
Yeah, that was funny. So you can talk about it. So he fell. He tripped on a roof.
No, this is what happened.
I'm saying the story because I saw it.
But there was a drain pipe and there was a crack in it, and my dog is a complete wimp, and he like looked at it and got real like skittish, and he got real low. And I'm walking and I'm talking to Max, so I'm making eye contact with him because you do that when you talk to people, and I'm not looking at my dog. And I notice in my peripheral that he like kind of like does this little shimmy thing, and he gets in front of my left leg, and then you continue.
So he falls. I'm just talking to him, and all of a sudden I just hear like these loud slapping footsteps on the dirt, and like I see like this motion. I turn over, and he's still looking at me, mind you. And while he's falling, he's like,
"Yeah, I've kept that eye contact."
He
man.
looked like this. It was so I couldn't even. I started laughing, but he just looked so sad, and he fell. His face just went right in the dirt, and felt so bad, and it was really funny though because you looked like a pug. Like an autistic pug that was like fell.
Yeah, that was good.
And I asked you if you were okay because I felt really bad. Now tell the story about me.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, I got up and like started laughing because I thought, because
you were laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the same thing happened to you. Like Alfie got in your way. Like you were walking, and he just like he does this weird thing where he like stays stationary, but he moves a lot, and so you're like trying to walk, and you end up tripping on the dog because you're like you try to continue walking, and he's just like doing this weird little freaking
shimmy.
Salsa.
Yeah, the
like
salsa.
Gyrating 5 millimeters away from the crime scene.
Why were you gyrating 2 millimeters away from the crime scene?
It's definitely not what Christopher Walken sounds like, but
it wasn't. It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, but wasn't
he had a speech thing?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought of Christopher Walken. It's pretty much one and the same thing.
No, it's not.
Anyways,
it's because he had a Brooklyn accent.
A Brooklyn? He had Brooklyn accent. What do you got a friggin'?
Why were you gyrating 2 millimeters away from the crime scene?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? No,
you stole 5,622 eggs. I can't do that speech. I just look like an idiot. Your turn. Go.
Oh, gosh. Where did you fall? Was it Flat Rock when you were, like, complaining?
Yeah, well...
Did you wear flip-flops, or did you have some...
I was just tired, and so we were walking down the way.
Yeah, that's right.
The closer you get to the top of that mountain...
It just keeps getting steeper.
It's steeper, and there's more rocks, and it's just dangerous.
Yeah.
And when you're going down, it's like you slip. So go.
It was really funny. Tag team. No, so we were going up, I think it was like the second hardest trail in Flat Rock. It's just called like the Flat Rock Trail. It's really creative.
Yeah, double black diamond.
What was it? 3.5 miles.
I don't know.
It took us a long time, but we were near the top when it started getting like pretty rigorous. Like, you used to have, get on like all fours and
Well,
like
three and
climbing.
a half miles doesn't seem like a long time, but it was
But
up.
on a mountain,
It was up
that's
the
a
entire
lot.
way, like straight up.
I can't remember like where you fell.
So do you remember when we were going down, it was like right after when it starts actually getting steep on the way down, because it levels out on top. Once you're going down,
That's right, the craggly rocks and
there's
stuff.
a bunch of craggly rocks.
Oh my gosh.
No steps,
so
just
we're
rocks.
stepping down, and like I like to think that I'm like relatively nimble, so I'm like, kind of doing my old little mountain goat thing and just jumping down the mountain.
That's not true. Not what I saw.
Well, you were like an old decrepit man.
Well,
I gave at the
up.
ripe age of 23 years old. Well, you were 22 at the time, but you're like, oh, I can't. Oh my god! And like you were like, feeling stuff like you freaking dropped your glasses.
Is this how you feel things? You're
Yeah,
like,
I was like this. No, but
well, no. Freaking, what happened was.
long story short.
No, just explain it how you saw.
Well, I was in front of you. So I don't know if you stepped on a branch. I think I just heard like your shoes like just skidding on a rock, and you were like, "Oh my god!" And I don't know like how far did you fall?
Not that. Well, what
you
happened?
You kind of like slipped. You didn't really like. I full-fledged fell.
Yeah. Well, what happened was because the rock was like. That's the
It's
sort
like
of incline
if you've ever
it
been to
was.
Sliding Rock, it's pretty much the same. Like it was the same steep.
It was the same steep. You're telling spells and you're wiggling fingers. So it was really steep, and so I slipped because there was sand on the rock, and I just sort of like fell back, and I ragdolled. What?
That's a cicada.
I ragdolled.
No, I know. I was just you asked like 20 minutes earlier if there was a grasshopper in the tree.
Yeah, it's probably a cicada.
It's definitely.
But when you turned around, you saw me, and what did I look like? Because I didn't move. I just like stayed there.
I don't know. My memory didn't serve me correctly.
Well, you started laughing because I fell, and I was like, oh, wait, whoa.
Well, yeah. Were you like all like weird and sprawled out, like just trying to keep?
I like my head was back, and I closed my eyes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're like, did I die? I think your like right foot was like crammed into like a little crevice, and you just like.
I looked like I'd given up on life.
Yeah. You would just kind of like.
Just leave me.
You were just content with what had happened. You were just gonna stay up in
Contempt?
contempt. Is that what I said?
You said contempt.
Content.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I didn't say contempt.
I heard contempt.
I said content. You were content with what had happened, and you were just like, I'm gonna stay up here. This is my home now, which is good. You gotta be content in life. So if you fall, just stay there. You can be like that old little.
Oh, don't listen to
What
that.
was it? Bootstrap Bill. Just become part of the crew, part of the ship.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, you know Bootstrap Bill?
Is he your cousin?
No, he's freaking from Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Will's dad. Son of the Flying Dutchman. He was like, he served for so long, he just became part of the ship.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Max Verstappen.
You know the story behind the Flying Dutchman?
No.
No, me neither. So,
Well, that's riveting. Oh. Nice. Thanks for telling me that, little tiny little information.
So the freaking, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty paranoid about mosquito bites now a little bit.
Yeah, because the freaking Triple E and the whole Valeria. That's not a disease.
Valeria, I think, is in Game of Thrones.
That's right. I don't know. I actually don't know because I never watched that. Too much.
Yeah, it's weird. If you like it, fair enough. Good for you.
I would only watch it for, what's that guy's name? Little short guy?
Oh, the guy that said he can't be disguised anything because he's short.
Yeah, and he played.
Well, the correct terminology is a.
He's a small person.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Midget is no longer socially correctable,
And-
acceptable.
And scientifically speaking, they have dwarfism,
Yeah.
but they're just small people.
Right.
Like I'm a larger person. Doesn't mean I have like
Fat.
The inverse of freaking dwarfism. I'm just.
No, that's like when.
Well, I'm also
you have
not fat, but
No, well, I was just saying that if I'm a bigger person, I said it doesn't mean you're fat.
Oh yeah.
Because usually when people say
I was
you're
clarifying.
bigger,
Yeah, because I don't know if they,
Yeah, he's fat.
Yeah, real big.
Yeah. No.
500 pounds.
Well, you got people that are like 8 feet tall because they've got.
Look at all the little freaking geese. They're migrating.
I don't think.
Why
they
is there
walk.
so many of them? There's like a little ritual. Look, they're walking in like a straight line.
Yeah,
It's like
a
back in
ritual.
elementary school. You had a little caboose and you had the.
I never had a caboose.
You never straight lined it in elementary school? Down the hallway?
I never straight line down a hallway. in elementary school.
You're missing out, man. Those are core memories.
Straight lining down a hallway, huh?
That's right. I don't even know what that means. Only what I thought it meant. So that's why I said it.
Straight lining?
Yeah. Why? Is there actually like a terminology for
No,
that?
but it sounds bad, and so I wanted to freak you out a little bit.
Yeah. Mission successful. You got to see the bunny now. Look at the tree and then look at the thing.
I do see it.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's like a little guy.
He's probably going to get eaten. I heard you like rabbit. What's it called? Ribulets?
Nope, it's just called rabbit.
No, there's a word for it. It starts with an R, I think.
Rabbit?
No, it's a French word. It's like ribbles.
That's really bad. It went from rabbit to ribbles. No, it's just rabbit. Man.
No, it's not. There's a word for rabbit in French. The dishes.
You have your phone, look it up.
I don't have my phone.
Oh my god. I don't freaking know.
Well, you ate it.
Yeah, I used to go to this really cool place in, I don't think it was Hendersonville, it was some other ville, North Carolina. But there's a restaurant called the Red Onion. Really
I've
good.
seen that thrice.
Yeah, they have really good rabbit there.
Do they catch it in-house?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's in the house and they catch it.
That's right. In-house rabbit.
That just reminded me of something.
What?
I saw a movie the other day. It was about like a French lady who's cooking. Like she's trying to get into a really high-end place.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The little, like, the hotel thing?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
there's the guy that's an idiot. And he's like...
Yeah, what was that
He gets chased by a goose and
I
swan.
remember that. I remember that.
And then he shoots the swan by accident.
Yeah.
And the dad is like...
Gosh. Man,
it was hilarious. It was actually really funny.
What is that movie? It's not Martha Stewart. It's something like... It's like 100 Days and something.
Well, she's French-Canadian, and they go to Canada, and the woman... The woman who is in... I can't think of the name. High School Musical.
Why is this so aggressive?
Because I had to think of it. What's her name? It's
Couldn't tell you.
You know who I'm talking about, though.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Troy is the guy.
I actually never watched High School Musical.
Neither did I, to be fair. But I do know, I picked up some things in my travels. So, Zac Efron plays the guy. And then the girl is played by Vanessa Hudgens. I remembered.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to it.
She played the really she was good looking in the movie. She had a red lipstick. She was the
Blipstick?
Blipstick.
She had red lipstick.
Very charming. She played very charming.
Mm-hmm.
Very, alluring woman.
Seems like you're a little bit infatuated.
No. If I was infatuated, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Well,
It'd be weird. I wouldn't no, that's not like that. That was just odd. I take that. I redact that.
You can't redact it.
I did.
Redacted.
Just.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a great movie. Oh yeah, they had, no. I remember.
What is your problem?
So,
oh my god.
There was a lamb.
all messed up.
There was a lamb in the movie that he had to bring to the dad to slaughter to have lamb that night, and he did not want to do that at all. He was like, I'm not gonna kill this poor little lamb.
Yeah, little baby, little freaking cute.
And he was like, listen, I'm sorry. I know you want to live. I'm so sorry. I gotta bring you over there. And then he goes back without the lamb. He's like, I don't think she's ready yet.
Oh my gosh.
And then the dad looks at him and he goes, get the lamb.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
I feel like being emotionally attached to an animal right before it dies that just makes it worse.
Well, he just was against killing animals like that.
Well, I mean, if you want to get all scientifically or religiously correct, I mean, they're kind of put on this earth so we can have food. Except for dogs and stuff. And horses.
People eat horse and dog in China.
Oh, I know.
And other places.
Yeah, I think that's just really messed up.
Some people think eating pigs are messed up because they're their pets.
Yeah, because, little potbellies. You can't eat potbellies. They're too small. They're freaking fun-sized. Yeah.
No, they're not. Have you seen a potbelly? That thing is massive. It's as big as this table. It's like a fat...
No,
it literally looks like a
sausage.
sausage.
They're small ones.
There's no such thing as a small pig.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there
it's
is.
a lying. It's a marketing scheme.
It's not a marketing scheme.
It is. There is no...
There's little tiny ones.
Every person...
I had a freaking classmate in elementary school who literally didn't have a dog, but she had a freaking potbelly pig, and it was 12 pounds. It's like the size of Alfie.
That's not true.
It is.
Okay.
You're literally in denial.
I'm not in denial. It's because I've seen videos on people that were like, there is no such thing as a mini pig. They're baby pigs that are sold to people as mini pigs, and then they grow up and they don't know what to do with the pig because it's a big old pig.
Yeah.
They're still cute. Like, there was this one video I saw. I thought it was an elephant trunk, and like its face was covered by a blanket, so all you saw was the nose, and it was like a long nose, and like the nose tipped forward. It was weird, but
Pigs are pretty weird, man.
they are weird.
They
I'm
got
not
some
gonna lie.
weird schnozzes.
And weird, like they got weird wiry hairs and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like the goat.
I was gonna say another thing because I saw a video of it, and it was like I looked at the comments too,
Mm-hmm.
and it was this. I'll say it because I think it's funny. This pig walked like it was like, oh, it's a cute pig, blah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Talking about crispy bacon?
No,
That's
and,
also hilarious.
like I was gonna like it because it's like, oh, it's a cute video of a pig. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, it's sweet, whatever. And then it pans over to the back of it, and this thing had the biggest set of cojones I have ever seen them. That thing was bigger than its head. And I looked at the comments, and there was a guy that said, I have never taken back a like so fast in my life.
Oh my god. That's just so vile.
I started laughing because I was
Why is
like,
that even
wow. Because
mentionable?
they lull you into a false sense of security.
Yeah,
They're
like, oh,
it's
look
a
at
cute
this
video of a
sweet little
pig.
pig.
And then you get scarred for life.
Yeah. Hey, that's how they get you. And we're not aiming to do that. We're not the bad people on social media.
No, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's a little demented. A little dim hit.
A little dem hit
Golly.
in McName in high school.
But anyways, back to the original subject. Yeah, pretty much, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to cover?
Yeah.
Can you hear my tongue?
Life. I heard my. Yeah.
See you next time.
I'm leaving.
Oh my gosh. No, yeah. I don't know. I think that was it. You know?
Pants are falling down. Cut that out.
What?
My pants are falling down.
No, we're definitely keeping that in. Anyways, we're back. Last week was we were doing stuff for you guys. And if there's any time to start getting better, it's now.
Surprise guest next week.
That's right. We're going to be more consistent. Wherever you're watching this, in the Spotifys or the YouTubes, the link in the description to all our social media. We're going to tag Joy. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment, and have a wonderful day. All right.
Laters on the Menjay.
Why do you keep